Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Draft Day Sports Pro Golf. I'm into week 46 of the Gaming Decathlon competition, and this is the second episode. After a new start, a much better start, we made a cut, finally. See, attribute-wise, I'm closing in on 55 on everything, which is kind of that basic that I do need to cover. And after finally earning a cut, I think we're in a decent enough position to go for it. It can be done. So it's sunny, light winds, Rongtang, Ella Bergstrom, and us heading to the tee. We're going to be the blue ball this time. That was us. Side by side with Ella. That was Ella who just shot. We were the shorter one here, but we had the best lie of the three of us. It looks like we are 9 feet out. This will be my shot here. And it's in. So we open with a birdie on the first hole here. Great start to the round. And open with a pretty decent shot there as well. Second shot, right onto the green. Oh, and it's in! What a putt! That was a good 21-foot putt, and we got it. So we go to -2 after 2. And there goes the end of the streak as we miss the fairway this time. Plenty of time to make up for it here on this par 5 third hole. And yes, a good second shot does definitely make up for it as we are on the fairway here and in a good position to hit the green. Though that was a really poor shot. Excellent recovery shot on that one though from the rough. And with that 3-footer, tap it in for par. Alright, well, I don't want to spend too much time here. What we've really come for at this point is that growth in attributes, not just barely making cuts, but starting to consistently make some cuts. And let's see, we're back at 2 under now, 3 under. 3 under through the first 9. That is a fantastic front 9. Ooh, double bogey to open the back 9 though we answer with a birdie and then another bogey and another bogey. So things have really tapered off here after a very strong start to the round. We're now at +2 with 5 bogeys or worse, 6 bogeys or worse on the back 9. Drops us to a +3 overall. I would imagine that's still a decent place in the standings. How decent, though? Not so decent, actually. 126th. $75, a little better. That's not going to make the cut, though. Okay, we'll put some rest in here. So I'm not making the cut every day. I don't think it's advisable for me to start partaking in every tournament, as there's not going to be a lot of benefit to that. So we'll go back to a training model here where we're training 4 days a week for a little while. Alright, so we are set on 500. To exchange those. And really, we haven't really recovered much in terms of money, but it's 20,000, so let's give it a shot. We're going to go with 2,000. No training results on the first day. Looks like nothing from the second day of training either. 1 bronze star. Let's go ahead and go 1 more week on that. Whole extra week and we pick up 1 copper star. That is pathetic. That is truly pathetic. Alright. Drop 1 there. Cash in a whole $1,000. We're down to 5,000 now. So that was it. That's all we got. And it looks like we've reached the end of the season Biggest purses available. So I've pretty much reached the end of the season. See that my driving accuracy and my scoring average, the putting average, what's really hurting. The greens in reg, they've improved a bit. Driving distance, really not that bad. And actually, after everything that I've been through on this game, I'm actually tempted. I am tempted to finally concede that it's just not built, at least in its current version, and we haven't had any further updates from the initial. Wolverine Studios is hard at work on some new releases. Their pro basketball game is coming out pretty soon. We've got the college football game coming out after that. And no sign of any updates coming to this game. And as a result, like just based on the way it's played, I need to do what I can to make it playable, to make it enjoyable. So I'm actually really tempted to start on easy and just go for it and have fun, see what it's like to actually have some success in this game. So because while I made one cut here and that was great, it was nice, made me happy, we're not looking at seeing that a whole lot more often. And then as I hit the end of the season here momentarily, I'm going to see that decay to my attributes. It's going to set us back all over again, and I'll be right back where I am right now at the beginning of next season. Short on cash, attributes decaying, going the wrong direction. And unless you're good enough to make cuts in the first place, which I would love to work towards, but it works against, it works away from, as you've seen. But we'll see what the decay's like here. We're close enough to the end of the season. I'll give it a chance still. Right now, we're just putting away some cash, so we're not going to get any more training done for this year. But with just a week or two to play it out. All right, there we go. So there's the end of the season. So I've reached that point. Got just 6 stars, 12,000. So we're not doing so well in that department. And we're about to see that dip. So these are all 55s with 156, 152, and a 30. So we'll see just how bad the decay is this season. Jaden Smith takes Player of the Year with 3 wins, 1 major win, 13 top 10s. Money leader, also Jaden Smith with $1 million on the year. All right, so let's look at the damage. -4 on power, -1 to woods, -2 to long irons, -3 to short irons. That's already ridiculous right there. Wedges -2, putting -1, recovery -1, mechanics -1, mental -1, and consistency -1. That's a -17 overall. It takes a whole year to get 17 attribute points. So with that, I'm going to say sayonara to this playthrough. And we're going to go back to the main menu. Yes, it is lost. We're going to go new game for what will be the last time. Guaranteed. Either I'm going to move on to another game, or this is going to work. It's the last chance that I'm going to give it, because I've tried and tried and tried and tried. Alright, and if you've been watching, of course by now, you know that I love to have some diversity here. Alright, so we're going to easy. It definitely starts us a bit higher. I'm going to leave power at 0. And then we're going to start setting a bunch of 55s. Except for putting. I want to go higher than that. Oh yeah, that's still a bunch to spend. Let's see, what happens if we go 65? Okay, 60's too high here. About 59. That's too high. 58 works. All right. Let's hope this is something to work with. Something to go with. Tempted to actually even go very easy after everything I've been through, especially if this is the last chance that I'm going to give it, but no. Not happening. Here we go. Finalize setup. I've conceded defeat. Once and for all. Okay, so we're starting off a bit higher. There's a 5-5. Here's a 6-5. It's another 6-5. A 3-6, 4-3. 7-4. Here's another 6-5. We'll start at 500 so we can get the power upgraded real quick. Alright, so I think we're set, we're ready to go. I'm going to start cruising through. We're going to try to build up that power before our first tournament, at least to that 30 mark. Meanwhile, everybody else is into that higher zone where I think we could find some success. Hopefully that putting in particular is going to do well. For now, we'll rest just 3 days a week. And we're going to go with straight sim season here for a little bit. There's 3 copper stars so far. That's 5 now, 6. Alright, we'll check, see how far we've gotten with that. 18. That gets us pretty far. And far enough along that I don't think I'm going to worry about power anytime soon. For one thing, we're going to get more copper stars as we go along. So I think we could start training in earnest now. But here's the thing about the training that I need to do. I've got everything else up to silver or beyond by this point other than power. So we're going to have to train at a higher level. Let's try 4,000. there's our first gold star. And I need to set this to 3 days off. So we're going to have to do some recovery. Okay, there's a silver. Okay, there's another silver. So we're making some decent progress here. Okay, now the cash is starting to dwindle down, so we're going to have to be careful here. So let's see what's happened here. We've got 3 silver and 1 gold, which means I can either continue with the putting or I could actually trade that in. How much are we going to get? 8,000 back. And now we have 4 silver. Where do I want to put it? Consistency, let's get that up 2 marks. Now I could try to trade in those 2 silvers. No, let's go ahead and use those. Might as well. So upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? Woods. Okay, and then power as well. All right, excellent. So now I'm going to need a different model going forward. It's December. We've got a little while before. So we're going to have to switch to practice rounds on a couple of these, or a few of these. We'll train once a month, or once a week. Okay, picked up a copper that week. There's a bronze. And here's the first tournament of the season coming up. So let's get to that profile. So that's a 27 now. I could trade that in and get 1 more in power and make it a 28. But I think I'm going to hang on to that for now. And let's see how we're doing, if I'm more competitive now. This is definitely where I was, better than where I was, a lot better than where I was at the end of last season. And I'm fresh. So we're heading for the Bahamas Open at Wolverine Golf Club. Well, let's see what we've got. Jennifer Murphy, Alba Nieves, and us. It's sunny. There's no wind. And I will always be shooting first as I am away. Except for that first one. Ooh, beautiful second shot. Wow. This is a par 5. I could open with an eagle. I'm inside 9 feet. Get in, get in. Nope. But it is a birdie. No eagle on the first hole, but a tap in for birdie. That was 4 shots. It was 4 shots, but it says even. Beautiful second shot. Three feet. That's a tap in. That's a birdie. And that's a good start. Not a good first shot on that hole, though. Very good second shot right down the middle of the fairway. Not so good on the third shot, but a very good fourth shot. That'll be a tap in for par. So we stay at 1 under. Heading into the 4th hole, right down the middle of the fairway for that first shot. So looking good there. Second shot also good. Just right of the pin, but very much on the green. Not quite as good as Jennifer Murphy, who went very, very close on her second shot. Ooh, we missed the short putt. We missed it by a lot, too. We get it on the second try, though. First par 3, and we hit the green. We'll have a tap in for par on that one. And let's go ahead and get through this. Actually on a bit of a time crunch today, so this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode than you're used to getting. And 2 bogeys to round out the front 9 puts us at +1. But as we head back to the clubhouse, our first hole gets us back to even. 3 straight pars after that before we finally hit another bogey on the 14th. But a +1 is not too bad. Be nice if we could finish level par here, though. Nope. Finish out the round at +1, but so much more consistent than where I had been before. So a even is good enough for the cut. +1 is just over. So we're close. .77 is not going to get it done, though. That's a pretty bad round. So we'll go with 1 practice round here, 1 rest day, and then we'll head to the next week. All right, so now onto the Classic at Florida Bay. We'll just sim through these first couple days just to see how we're doing, where we're at. 74 on the first round. This is at Florida Bay, so I think that's actually not too bad of a round. 73 on the second round. That might make the cut. It does not. What did we miss it by? 74, 73. We missed it by 1 shot. We missed the cut by a single shot, but we're right there. Right on the edge. So that's not bad. But cash has dwindled, so I'm going to have to knock down the training budget and earn some cash going forward. I'll do that a little bit off camera before we start the next episode. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.